Good day, viewers of Pinoy Chess here at YouTube. And today, I'm not presenting any game here, but I would like to uh, discuss a functionality of lichess.org that would be useful to coaches, to those who teach chess online. So actually, you just need to go to the tabs here. So we have a couple of tabs here. You have the play tab, the learn tab, the watch tab or menu, and the tools tab or menu. So just go here, just click this, just click or put your uh, mouse cursor over this learn, and you can see here that there's a link, there's the word study here, and this is a link to the study uh, feature of lichess.org. You must be signed into your account to be able to go there. So I'm signed into my account, so I click this study here, and it goes to uh, the page where all studies of lichess.org are uploaded. So you can see a lot of studies here. So these are studies that were made public by uh, people subscribe or members of lichess.org. And apart from that, you can create your own study. So the tabs here are my studies, and you have here studies I contribute to, my public studies. So the studies that you made public. So you have here your private studies, and you have here your favorites and other topics. So what I would like to discuss is my private studies. So I have here in my private studies, I created here a couple of chapters. So you can go to, for example, here I have here 12 chapters, and I have 12 positions here. Actually, what I found out that each chapter you can put a certain position, and you can use that uh, to teach your students online. So, for example, here you go to the under this is the chapters. The first column is the chapters, as you can see here, and you can go to the members column. If you click the members here, right now, including myself, there are 3 members in the study. I've added my students here, so uh, I have invited them. So you can add here, for example, a student. For example, I add a certain prospective student here. I could just like type the name of my would-be student here, and just you get the lichess.org system would search for that username of the student, and you just click it, and that student is invited into your study. So he's already here. Once he logged in, he would see that he is already invited to join this study. So I have now 4 members, including myself. So when they log into their account, they could solve the chapters that I have here, the content that I have provided in this study. So I've named my study as LICHESS Study. So how to add member, you already saw that, and then so we have here the chapters. So you can add a chapter for here. Just click add a new chapter, and you could provide a title for the chapter. So I could just go with my title here. So I have a workbook here, and the page of my workbook. I just name it that way, and position number. Okay. So after that, I could clear the board. So I have now cleared the board, and I can put the position here. I could just put, for example, the position for black. So just drag the type of piece. For example, here I drag a pawn, and I could put all the desired pawn positions I have in this study. So let's just complete this one. And I put the king, the rook, I have the rook, and I have a knight. Okay. So I'm copying this in my phone. Okay, just bear with me. And I'll put the position for white. If you made a mistake, you just click it again and the erroneously placed piece would be gone. Okay, so this is the position that I have. Do I have a rook? Yes, I have a rook for white. And don't forget to set here, as you can see here, whether it's white to play or black to play. In this case, it's white to play. And you can even set the orientation here. So it's usually, if it's white to play, then the orientation should be white. And if it's black to play, you put the orientation as black. So right here, the orientation should be for white so that when your students see the problem, they are at the orientation of the, whether it's black to move, it should be black orientation. If it's white to move, it should be white orientation. So that's how I create my chapters in my study. So there's a couple of way of putting the position through the editor, through a URL, or if you have a FEN code, just paste the FEN code here, or if you have a PGN code, just go to these tabs and you paste the code and you could recreate the position from those codes. Okay, so I just click create. So I usually use interactive lessons here. It could be, there are 4 modes. I don't usually know really what's best, but I I choose interactive lesson, and then I would click create chapter. So okay, so it's here. I have this position. I could add something like this. I could, for example, there's give the player a tip so they can find the right move. So I could put here discovered attack. Discovered attack after capturing a piece. Okay, I could put something like that. And if the player, help the player find the initial move with a comment. So I think that's it. So let's put the correct solution here. This would not be immediately shown to the player, and it would say here, when any other wrong move is played, explain why all other moves are wrong. So for example, he just made another move. For example, h3. We explain why it's a wrong move. For example, white can gain material through a discovered attack. Through a discovered attack after capturing an enemy piece. Okay, so you could put some tips like that. So where was it? Yeah, okay. So this would show to the student why, what's the tip for the wrong move, why is it a wrong move. So okay, we could go like this, put a variation like this. We could put a variation in our solution, or then we could go back. For example, instead of ext4, we could go like this. So the variation would show here. Okay, so this is a very powerful tool that lichess.org has provided here. And I think really it would empower chess players, because actually I think this is also available in chess.com. But the difference is that chess.com is a paid service. It's a paid website. So for those unable to pay, you can just go lichess.org. Although I think maybe chess.com has other more powerful or great features because they are a paid platform. But nevertheless, the study feature of lichess.org really suits chess players or coaches on a budget. So I would try going to the account of my student. He allowed me to access his account so that I could show you how he can view the study chapters that I have made. So let's sign out. Okay, so I'm now logged into the account of my student. So I could just go to, there's a notification here before about his invitation, my invitation to my study that I sent him. So once you send an invitation, your student would be able to see that in the notification message. Okay, so my student is really a kid because just look at the types of pieces that he has chosen to be in his account. So, for example, the chapter that I have made is this chapter 13, the one I have just input into my study account. Just click it and you can see here the position that we have just made a while ago. So, for the chapter that I have created. So, just click this. For example, I click a wrong move here. And it would say here, retry. There's a notification that the move you made is wrong. So it says here, white can gain material through a discovered attack after capturing an enemy piece. So this is the comment that we have shown. We have just created this comment a while ago. So you see it works. So we could go retry. So the tip also, the comment or the tip is here, white to move and win by gain of material. So let's proceed. Okay, so it says good move and okay. So you can even analyze or proceed to play this position so that the student would be trained to win a winning position, because sometimes uh, the most difficult position to win is a winning position. So your student should be trained to do that. So you can just enable, after clicking analyze, you can just enable stockfish here. Okay, and stockfish could just press that your space bar, and stockfish could, I think, starting to analyze the position. It could start to analyze the how to handle this position. So this is a very good training tool for your students, especially for beginners, because usually beginner kids really don't know how to proceed. But with this, they are able to practice winning the one position, and their opponent is a strong engine like stockfish. They would really not be able to convert if their move is wrong. So it's a good practice for them so that they would be able to convert a one position properly. Okay, you can force stockfish to move by clicking your space bar. Okay, so okay, that's it. So I just shown you how powerful is this study feature of lichess.org. So thank you for watching my video and see you again on my next video. I hope you find some value in here in this video. Bye-bye.